It's Friday, it's the weekend, I'm excited. I wanted to talk about that. Some people want to work on growth, they want to become the best they can be. They're motivated to make some changes in their lives. They just want to do good. They want to do the right thing, and they want to pretty much work through any issues they may have, trauma, different things like that in their life, growing up, being raised, the examples that were set before them. They want to make changes, and they just want to become the best human being that they can. And then there's some people out there that just don't want to put in any work. They do not want to change. The person that they were 20, 30, 40 years ago is the person that they're going to be 20, 30, 40 years from now. They just don't want to change. And when those two groups run into each other, it can cause a little clash because both sides do not understand the other side. They really don't. And they won't understand the other side because it's something that's inside of you. So, this isn't a judgment thing. This isn't, one group's better than the other group or anything like that. Just because, hey, this is a part of humanity, and it's some stuff, whether it's good or bad or whatever, we have to accept when it comes to human beings, because human beings are just all mixed up. We're all a little bit mixed up in everything. But it's one of those things where to disregard, if you will, if you're someone that works on growth, so on and so forth, disregard the opinions of people that don't. Like I said, it's not a disrespectful thing. It's not a looking down upon people thing, but it's a thing where they're not going to understand you. You're not going to understand them. So if there's any negative comments, any, cut downs, any whatever coming from an opposite direction of you when you're working on growth and stuff, don't sweat that stuff. Keep moving forward. Keep working on growth. Keep working on becoming the best that you can be, and disregard the critique of people who are not doing what you're doing. And that's usually where that stuff comes from. Most of the cut downs, most of the judgments, most of the so on and so forth come from people who ain't doing what you're doing. So keep moving forward. Again, this isn't to make anyone feel better than anyone else or get your ego and stuff, because if you're working on growth, so on and so forth, then the ego, can be something that is destructive in your life. We don't want to have no ego at all, but we don't want to have a inflated ego that can be poisonous to us, because that is going to hinder growth. But anyways, enough about growth. Have an awesome Friday. Have an awesome weekend. You are an awesome and amazing human being, and I love you so much. Peace out. Bye.